What is going on, guys? Decoy here. Well, today we've got us a mystery box. Now, this is not a retail mystery box. I went into my local LGS trade routes here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I traded in some singles. And I told them to surprise me with some packs. I really didn't know what I wanted to open up, and I felt like it was going to be fun, to include, some team members from the LGS that I always go to, and I told them free range collector boosters, pretty much anything they stock, they can throw in. Here's my budget, what was on my trade account, and I let them go free range. So I have zero idea what's in this box. I wrote mystery box on there. Um, so let's see how they turn me out for what I asked for. Well, surprised for. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Sunday. Hopefully, everything's going well. We are going to do this all in a shocking manner. I will reach behind the box and pull a pack out one at a time to see what we end up with. So, starting off with the very first pack is going to be, ooh, we got a Pyrexia All-Be-One set boosty. Okay, not bad. We got another set of, what we got? What we got? Ooh, we got Wilds of a Drain. Okay, so far starting off strong. Going into Kami. Okay, we take a Kami. We still got quite a bit in here. We're going into Balloon Burrow. Okay, I like these choices so far. And to OTJ. Okay, not bad. Starting off really strong. Really happy with this. And got one more. Got some more packs in. Oh, we got a collector booster. Commander Legends. Oh, that's spicy. Into Commander Master set booster. Okay, not bad. Into MH3. Okay. Into some Tarkir. Okay. And last pack magic into Foundations. Oh, all right. So we got 10 packs total, as should be, is what I requested. Because they do offer multi-pack discounts depending on what you get. I think it's like 3, 6, and 10. I want to say they have certain specials. I want to say what it was. So I went for the 10-pack special. You get like 20% off your purchase. So we've got a total of 10. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. Ooh, okay. We're going to start off strong. So let's go ahead and get our little mystery box out of the way. We'll get the camera scooted away, and there you go. And get some field action here. Hopefully, like I said, everybody's having a good Sunday. Hopefully, you had some games put in there. We had a little game night last night here, hosted at my house, and went really well. Got some good wins in, had some good laughs, some good giggles, a lot of good memories. Good times all the way around. Ooh, where do we want to start off? We're definitely saving the collector booster for last. We'll definitely put that there, that there. Okay, well, we'll make us a little order of operations stack real quickly. Who else we want to throw on top of that? We'll do Woe there. Tommy. We'll do Tarkir. Yeah, we'll do Tarkir kind of first. Yeah, we'll just throw them up there at this point. There we go. We got some nice little sandwich going. All right. Everything's clean. Camera looks good. Lighting looks good. Well, let's crack into these and see what we can pull out and add to the binder and see what we can put into our new decks. I got the Atraxa deck finally up and running. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I kind of rushed it at the very end of it just to get it out for game night. But overall, pretty ecstatic with it on how it turns out. There's so much triggers that I need to keep in counting for because it's Super Friends. So all the Planeswalkers. All right, starting off with Tarkir, let's get into this. We got Pummeler, we got Unending Whisper, Exhale, Brigade, Death Gorger, Timur, Tawnyback, Sentinel, Veteran Ice Climber, Armament Dragon. We're going into Shocking Sharpshooter. We got Twin Maw Stormbrood. Into our first mythic. Ooh, Dracogenesis. Okay. Dracogenesis. We definitely take that. That is definitely a beautiful card. Sadly, I don't use it because I don't have a dragon deck. Surprisingly. Into a Piercing Exhale, Basic Forest, and a Warrior Token. Okay. We take a little Dracogenesis. We definitely take that. Going into some foundations. Like I said, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. You know, tell me what you guys did. If you guys got any hot pulls, drop them down below. All right, starting off with foundation, we got a magical art card here we're going to do. Is it signed on today's episode? 3, 2, and 1. Boom. It is not. Leyline Axe. Man. Beautiful artwork. All right, starting off with some foundations. Ooh, beautiful full art Islan. Going into the Cat Collector. First rare. Ooh, Time Stop. That could be fun. Yeah, we can definitely. Ooh, going into a mythic. Ooh, Temporal. Ooh, that's beautiful. Take an extra turn. We definitely. Ooh, special guest. Ooh, pretty. Zombify, Druid, Trainer, Soul Caller, Commando, Cavalry, Think Twice, Grow from the Ashes, Goblin, Big Fin Bouncer, and No Hairs. But we definitely take a special guest. That is beautiful. All right, off into some Balloon Burrow. But yeah, I've been debating on having them make me a mystery box because I really do like the Chaos Walmart boxes, but the options were kind of doggy water. Like I just wasn't. Yeah, it was always nice to see the random stuff you can pull out. So it kind of got me thinking. I asked them if they could do something like that, and they were happy to do it. It does take a little bit of their time. Just the fact is, hey, it's off. It's kind of off the wall. Off topic type of deal. But they were more than happy to do it, and honestly, solid choices. All right, we're going into some Balloon Burrow here. We're going to Daggerfang Duo. We got Sentinel, we got Waterspout Warden, Bravekin Duo, Kindle Spark Duo, Angler, Three Tree Mascot, Strike Force, Playful Shove into another uncommon, Bark Knuckle Boxer. Alright, another uncommon, Heirloom Epic. Into our first rare, 3/3. Ooh, little Salvation Swan. What were you again? Whenever Salvation Swan or bird enters, exile one target creature control without flying. Return to the battlefield. It has a flying counter on it. Ew, that's fun. Into a beautiful full art basic swamp. And a foil common. Salvation Swan. Meh, not really the critter that we're looking for. Still looking to try to crack into a Maha, even though I can definitely go buy a single, but Maha is a beautiful card depending on the artwork. All right, so now we're going to go off into some OTJ. If we can crack another Mana Drain, that'd be cool. Bristly Bill, even cooler. Art card, no art card, sad face. All right, flip it back over. All right. Starting off with a Rooftop Assassin. Stone Cold, Griffin, Fury, Cactrola something, Desecrator, Paladin, Desperado, Coyote, Homestead into our first rare, Bonnie the Pal Clear Cutter. What are you, Bonnie? I haven't seen you in a while. Enters the battlefield, create blue the legendary Ox token. Oh, that's right. You make the little Oxy boy. And we have Journey to Nowhere. And that is all she wrote. Man, another man pack. You know, but we take a little Bonnie. Bonnie's not bad. Bonnie's always cool. We gotta be nice to Bonnie. Nothing in that stack. We'll put that over there. What decks are you guys working on? You know, I do plan on making probably not, depending on next week's how busy I am. I may or may not be making just a little recap video, you know, of my binder and, you know, go through a few of my decks. Oof, and I looked at it. I failed the system. I had an art card, and it is signed. Oh, look how beautiful it is. And it is Norn's Decree. Norn's Decree. Ooh, beautiful Pyrexian print planes into a splitter. We've got a helm. We got a slash. Ossification. Impostal Invasion. Oh, I'm about to butcher that one. Whatever that one was. Cultivator. Saw Blade. Scramp. Skull Bomb. Into a Mythic 4/7. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. How are you? Hello, Elesh Norn. How are you? You are beautiful. Okay, you are definitely going into a sleeve. Hi, Mom. How are you? Nice to see you. I've been looking for you. You're coming home with me. Oh, Elesh Norn. Well, I see you looking, baby girl.
I was wanting to read it.
Yeah, so yep.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, you know, I do keep a signed artwork of Elesh Norn in the background. Just as a reminder that mommy's out there. And there is mommy. Alright, we got Kami. Kami. We want to see a legendary land. A land would be dope. We got an art card. We do have an art card and it's upside down. Sweet. Alright. So let's see if it's signed on today's episode. 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Ooh, it is not, but that is gorgeous. That is a pretty one. Which one are you again? Oop. We're going to throw it first. Brilliant Restoration? Ooh, and a gorgeous swamp. Dude, they really, really killed these swamps. Like, this is gorgeous. Alright, we're going into the first common. Shadow Walker. Covert Technician. Subduer. Light the Way. Colossus. Boar. Silencer. Kinzoon. The Shattered States of Ara. First rare is Saga the Living Lore. What do you do? Put a lore counter on each saga. Dies, choose one. Return saga. That's kind of nifty. That might be actual. Ooh, that's kind of nifty. I like that. That is cool. That's kind of useful. Into foil, and that was it. I mean, we'll take that. We'll call that one another man pack. But overall, like the beautiful swamp. The swamp was definitely beautiful. All right, now we're starting to step up the heat a little bit. Oh, look at Elesh Norn. So happy. Going into Wilds of Eldraine. Wilds of Eldraine has been kind of one of my favorite sets to crack into. Just because of all the beautiful arts and stuff. We do have an art card. Is it signed? I can't see it. I don't think it is. It is not. Booty. Booty. Sleep Cursed Fairy. Neat. Alright. Starting off with a rat token. Light Blade. Season of Growth into our rare. Mosswood Dread Knight. Aww. Mosswood Dread Knight. Sentry. No. Sanctuary. I don't remember if there's any commons or uncommons that might be hiding in here. I think there was, but I just can't remember off the top of my head. Light Blade again, and a Forest. Overall, man, kind of a rough pack, but not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. Ooh. MH3. You are definitely due for me. You need to show up. No art cards, it looks like. Let's see what we can find in MH3. Dream Drinker, Vampire, Unicorn, Discharge, Meddler, Foul Strike, Sheltering Landscape, another Landscape, Path of Annihilation's not too shabby. We got Phyrexian Ironworks, Rebirth, the Creation of Avacyn, still going here, Angel of Ruins, into our first rare. What are you? Kozilek's Command. Oh, not a bad card. Kind of useful, but I've already got a couple of these already. Into Nightblade, and that was it. Man, these little spicy packs here, they're doing spicy pack things. Overall, I'll definitely take Kozilek's Command. It is definitely a useful card. I can actually probably put that in one of my other decks. I've got one of my Eldrazi's, but we might do something with it. All right, into my other multiple favorite sets, Commander Masters. So many opportunities. I think we got an art card. Maybe we do. Oh, we do have an art card on the back. We do have an art card on the back. So I don't know what it is, but it is an art card. Get the trash put away, and 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, it is not signed, but what do we have here? Miri, Weatherlight Duelist. Meow. Got a cat. Alright, starting off into a treasure token. Dwarven Hammer into our first rare, Idol of Oblivion. Draw a card, activate if you create a token this turn. Man. Yannette, Cryptic Sovereigner. What do you do? I've never seen you before. Attacks really quickly. That's kind of fun. Ooh, I can actually use that in the deck. Oh, man, what a pack. That was okay though. Let's see if we had any cool commons or uncommons floating around here. Investigator, Whirler Rogue, Apprentice, Tragic Slip, ooh, Frantic Search, not too bad. Deep Analysis, Deranged Assistant, Command Tower, Darksteel Mutation, and that was it. Overall, meh pack. That was definitely a meh pack. But we take it. I think I got a new card I can throw in the Phyrexian. Attacks, reveal. Yeah, that's kind of fun. We might be able to work something out with that in Traxa. That's kind of an easy way to cheat some stuff out. Okay, so I'm not too mad about that. Not too mad. Kind of funnies. All right, put a token there. All right, last pack magic. So Commander Legends, Collector Booster. I've never cracked one of these. I honestly don't even know what the set list looks like. I know the big cards are when I see them. So let's see if we can find something cool out of this. Is there serialized in these? I don't think there is. No. So let's get this to here. No art card. Okay. All right. So we got Eye Blight Massacre. Non-elf creatures get. Neat. Street Diz. Oh no. Ambush Viper. Ancestral Blade. Stone Fury. Sage. Make a Stand. Ranger. Oh, into our first Mythic 3/1. Boom. What are you? Shakmis of 1,000 Faces. What do you do? Mythic. Show. Oh, the legend rules doesn't apply. Ooh, that's neat. All right, going into our other rare. Boom. Slash the ranks. What do you do? Destroy all creatures and planeswalkers except for commanders. Oh, that's brutal for me. Into an uncommon. Humble the Defector. Draw 2. Into another rare. Training Center. Okay, that's not bad. Got our Etched. Bear Claw. Into a Mythic. Ooh. Euchre's Tiger Shadow. And is that foil etch? That is foil etch. That is cool. Oh, that looks gorgeous on camera, like in person. When into another rare. Ooh, Kadoma the East Tree. Ooh, okay. And a Spirit Token. Got Kadoma East Tree and full etched. That is beautiful. Very beautiful card. When another permanent enters the battlefield under your control. That's nifty. Okay. So overall, not a bad little break. Definitely not bad options they picked out. Really enjoyed what they picked. I was going into, like I said, dark and wasn't too sure. I told them some rules as no Crimson Vow, no Innistrad type stuff. Just because I've never been a big fan of those sets. I really don't see a lot of play out of them from my end. But overall, solid choices from trade routes, like I said, here in Tulsa, where I'm from. I had fun with it. It was really fun to do this. I might do it again with another local LGS to see what they pick. It's just I didn't know what to get this week, and they delivered. So, like I said, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed watching some cards getting pulled. If you have any questions, comments, likes, like and subscribe. And then on to the next week, we'll do another round, and we'll see what we add to the lot. Have a good one.